The news shows the surface, but what about the shadows? What lies beneath the headlines and the breaking news alerts? The Israel war is more than just a series of events. It's a complex web of human experiences and untold stories that rarely make it to the mainstream media. The Israel war hides more than it reveals. Behind every headline, there are layers of pain and suffering that go unnoticed. The destruction of cities and the devastation of communities are just the beginning. There are untold stories of lives disrupted, dreams shattered, and futures uncertain. Families are forced to flee their homes, leaving behind everything they've ever known. The journey to safety is fraught with danger and uncertainty. This is the dark side of the Israel war. Unseen realities. Families torn apart by the relentless conflict. Parents holding their children close, trying to shield them from the horrors of war. The grief is palpable and the loss is immeasurable. Children growing up amidst chaos, their innocence stolen by the sounds of gunfire and explosions. They play in the rubble, their laughter a stark contrast to the destruction around them. These children are the silent victims, their futures hanging in the balance, and the scars that remain long after the last bullet is fired. Physical injuries are just the tip of the iceberg. The emotional and psychological wounds run deep, affecting not just the individuals, but entire communities. But it's not just the people on the front lines. The impact of the war extends far beyond the battlefield. Civilians caught in the crossfire, soldiers haunted by the memories of combat, and families torn apart by loss. The psychological toll reverberates through generations. Economies crumble, infrastructures collapse, and the social fabric of communities is torn apart. The mental health crisis that follows is often overlooked, but it is a critical aspect of the war's aftermath. Communities are left to pick up the pieces. International politics complicate recovery, leaving many without a clear path forward. The rebuilding process is slow and arduous, with many obstacles along the way. International politics complicate recovery, leaving many without a clear path forward. Diplomatic efforts and foreign aid are crucial, but they often fall short of addressing the root causes of the conflict. Amidst the devastation, aid workers and journalists risk their lives to bring these stories to light. They work tirelessly to provide relief and document the realities on the ground, often putting themselves in harm's way. They show us a side of the conflict that rarely makes it to prime time. Their reports offer a glimpse into the human cost of the war, challenging us to look beyond the headlines and understand the deeper issues at play. This isn't just a war of weapons, it's a war on humanity. The civilian casualties, the humanitarian crises, and the long-term impact on society are profound. The war affects every aspect of life, from education to healthcare to economic stability. And until we confront these unseen realities, true peace will remain out of reach. Peace talks and diplomatic efforts are essential, but they must be accompanied by a genuine understanding of the human cost of the conflict. True peace will remain out of reach. The path to peace is long and challenging, but it is not impossible. Community rebuilding efforts and peace rallies offer a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness. If this opened your eyes, take a moment to reflect on the impact of the war. Listen to the stories of survivors, understand their struggles, and support efforts to bring about lasting peace. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more insights on today's pressing issues. Your engagement helps bring these important stories to a wider audience and fosters a deeper understanding of the complexities of the world we live in.